I know why.
Look at this shit.
Stuff. It would help if I turn the volume knob up. You're tuned into Studio One Live. I'm A. Cortez.
Live fire, KBT.
And if you want to see everything we do, go to JLIHpro.com. If you want to support the Studio One Live and just let it happen, go to patreon.com/JLIH. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Now it is on. We are actually broadcasting, and here's the challenging part. Welcome, everyone, to episode 75, our first clean show. This is already, you're right, this is already difficult just from the start. right off the bat here, this is dumb. We can say ass and we can say bitch. I know that they do that on regular radio all the time. So we got those.
Well, we just got to do what the Bone does and say, put that F in your A.
Yes, put that F in your A. Hooray.
D in the F, Z, quadruple fire.
Bam. So let's go around the table. KBT, what's new in your world? What's going on? What is up? And yes, Live Fire, I'm getting your feed.
Lots of travel. Lots of travel and brokenness. Lots of
Brokenness.
I'm very brokenness right now. I didn't realize how brokenness I was until I tried to go buy shit. But I'm brokenness.
Oh, baby.
But aside from that, I woke up breathing, so I guess that's a positive.
That is a positive.
For some people.
Yeah. No, I'm going to say it's a positive. So, Live Fire, what's new in your world? What's going on? What is up?
I don't know, that Brian Zabriskie guy just typed some bad words that we can't say on the screen.
Did he?
He did.
Did he really? Do I have to? I don't see it.
Oh.
I see nothing in the chat.
Well, he used the F word, but left out the C and
Live
put an
chat.
AS at the
So
end.
Ah, there it
Fook.
is.
We can say fook.
Fook you. Fook me.
me. Oh,
Actually, you know what? I think we're going to have fun dancing around this. Why not, right?
Well, what's new in my world is that I got to explore the world of dog kennel cleaning today.
I was on the bus when McGregor attacked. It's time to ban chairs. You heard about that whole thing, right?
Yeah. So, taking care of 64 dogs, including puppies.
Damn.
Sounds
son.
illegal.
And it was, it was time consuming. I mean, the work is not exactly heavy work unless you have to, dogs are being lazy and you got to pick them up. But it was definitely an interesting insight of a janitorial service that I've never performed before.
It's definitely a change of
Nose
pace from
pond.
retail.
Yeah.
I have a nose pond.
I actually wouldn't mind doing it, though, honestly.
Joe has a nose pond.
A nose pond.
Stick that in your F and A. You're right. This is going to be a little bit of fun now. I'm excited. I'm excited.
I was just saying, lazy dogs, cattle prods, dude. Lazy cows were why those are invented.
Oh, I forgot this is YouTube. I can pop the chat out.
Oh.
I like this. I'm very happy now. I'm very happy.
I still love that.
What?
How come I didn't
The
get
first idiot to complain that it's too hot
outside
outside.
getting throat punched?
Yeah, getting punched in the throat.
Hey, look, a unicorn.
I think Shauna said that today.
Look, a unicorn.
First. A unicorn.
Except my feed's all the way over there now. I'm rearranging my screens. I'm so not used to this YouTube stuff yet. They've changed a lot since we did this last.
He's
They always do.
They do. We have 7 people on here right now. I can't see who they are. you guys should sign into your YouTube accounts and hit that subscribe button. We're going to have to be on that. So this season...
Saddest picture in the world.
Nice. That is sad.
It's not nice. It's an entire tub of bacon on the floor.
I mean, nice at the ones in the bucket, not nice at the ones on the floor.
I don't even care. I'd eat the ones on the floor.
Oh, I would.
What's
probably
going on, Candace? Welcome back to YouTube. Bam, son. So this is going to be the last
That's brilliant.
session in what we're calling now Season 1. There's a reason for that. We were on Facebook for half of it, YouTube on the other half. So Season 2, which is now what's going on, Zane? It's been a long time since I've seen your name up on the chat.
Yeah, he just texted us again. Join us on YouTube.
We're back on YouTube. We're Studio One live now. Podcast is gone because as KBT always mentions to me, he's like, dude, we're not an effing podcast. And it was actually difficult to pause and say that because I can't drop the F. Now I want that, dude. Drew and Mike must struggle on the bone.
Well, they can dump themselves.
Yes, they can. We don't have that ability yet. We need better boards. So we're labeling Season 2.
Oh, we need a delay. That's what that is.
Yes, we're gonna label Season 2. We're gonna rename the session starting from 1. This is Studio One Live's Road to 1,000.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
The reason I say Road to 1,000 is
Wolfman.
at our 1,000 subscriber, we're able to unlock the rest of YouTube and actually maybe be something someday. So 75 is where we end it. We're going to end it here and today for Season 1. That was a good run. A lot of problems, a lot of changes, a lot of growth. I'm very, very, very happy with it. What about you guys?
And a lot of bleeping crap from Facebook.
Yeah, no, I think it's a bunch of bleeping crap is what I think it is. But
Wait, why don't you have the censor button? Why don't you have the soundboard up already?
This is fracking nuts.
but on
Frelling insane. What
the
the trend?
Contact.
Go, Drew.
I think I'm getting this book. Does it fart?
Really?
The field guide to animal flatulence.
I need that book in my life.
Oh man, that's kind of funny. I would read it.
So, Mr. Cortez, what's new in your life? What grinds your gears?
I haven't heard that one in a while. What grinds my gears? Effing Facebook.
Hell yeah.
So we did a little test show. What was that? Was that Monday? No, what's today? Today's Monday, right?
yeah, it was,
Yeah.
we did it Wednesday. We were doing it.
Wednesday?
Or was it last Monday?
No, it was Friday because it was Filthy Friday. So we did a little test run with Filthy Friday. Oh, yeah. So for those of you joining us who weren't on the little mini show we had, every Friday we get 4 hours a month where we can have adult content and we can censor it and still be qualified for monetization and sponsorship. So we have Filthy Fridays where we can say all the F's and S's we want and we can be ourselves.
Total asshats.
Yes. Ass is acceptable. Ass, you, ass, bitch face. I can say that too. I like the little gray area. But no, Facebook really irritated me. So you guys might have heard in the news, Zuckerberg, asshat.
Well, he sold a while ago. He's just a part owner.
Yeah, but Facebook has the ability to delete or limit streams that they don't agree with. Specifically related to guns, politics, religion, and sexual orientation. Everything we love to talk about.
And everything that's on Facebook.
Yeah, everything that's on Facebook. So when we stream to Studio One, we have no speed. Facebook doesn't allow us to do it. It's like at 0.08 kilobits a second,
Yeah.
which is dial-up is faster.
At 2 frame rates.
Anyone like, I almost said that because I was reading the chat. F-bombs in the chat. Damn it. This is going to be difficult. I can see this. But they won't let us cast anymore. When I put the same software, the same setup on any of my personal Facebooks, perfect. Not an issue at all.
Not at all.
But because we are a business page
What would you do? if that
and
was in
we
your
are
yard?
technically newscasters, they just block us, and it's dumb. So that's what grinds my gears. But that what the end result of that was a very, very nice email chain to YouTube, aka Google, and then followed by a very nice phone call from a man named John. He was very, very nice. He hooked us up. He told me what we can do, what we can't do, that he wants us to be on YouTube again, that YouTube is getting back to their basics and they're all about the creator again. But if we want to do this, this, and this, we have to follow this. Then he sent me the book and the links, and Livefire and I went through all that stuff. And here we are, back on YouTube. Yay. The cool thing is, though, the one thing I loved about Facebook is we can boost the post. What I mean by boost the post, meaning I can pay X amount of dollars to have it made into an ad, like shows up in the middle of a video or pops up on the side screen, whatever. YouTube is now allowing us to do that on this page, which means we'll be able to reach more. Hence the road to 1,000. We need to reach 1,000 subscribers if we're going to go anywhere with this.
But we need more than our boost. You need to share with your friends and tell them to subscribe.
Yes. What's going on, Bonnie? I see you in there now.
Hey.
We got 10 people in here, which is more than the last show.
Hey. We're catching up there.
We are. I know it's going to be slow going, getting back on our feet, which is why this is the last episode. But my effers, I actually had something for net
neutrality. Fut my buckers.
All right, I like this show a lot. Oh man, what was it? So. Ajit Pai is being investigated and sued again. They're also, I read in a couple articles, he's labeled as the former chairman of the FCC.
Really?
But I have not found any articles with him getting removed, which is what I was trying to look up before all of this, but then I forgot to hit the start streaming button because I'm an idiot and I ended up closing everything. So, The federal court now is taking the case over the Harlem Shake video the Harlem Shake that Ajit used in his what you can still do on the internet video, which only implies that you can't do a lot of stuff that you could do, which, we're a prime example of that. If net neutrality stood, Facebook wouldn't have been able to do what they did to us. BS. And John Williams' case is finished, and the FCC owes him quite a lot of $1 million. So screw you, Ajit. Screw you, buddy. Oregon has signed their own net neutrality laws, which is awesome. But the end of this month starts the process of making net neutrality a permanent law. Period. End of discussion. What can we do to assist this? Same thing as always. Battleforthenet.com. Fill out the form. And let's save our internet.
Before it gets bamboozled.
Yes.
Or discombobulated.
And for those of you who say it's all a myth, it's all BS, well, I got news for you. In 2 weeks, I fought to get back online. We fought to get back online. Because they're able to block content and limit streams. Not cool. It's happening, people. It's happening right now.
Which is why you're watching us on YouTube and not Facebook.
And the only reason they're watching us on YouTube is because I signed their agreement digitally. Because we were on strike 3. We have over 100 copyright claims on us. It's wonderful.
And what, 6 videos banned worldwide?
Yes, sir.
How skinny girls look when they take their clothes off.
Hold on, let me pop KBT's
I can
screen up here. I can just do this quicker. So, oh no, that's KBT's camera. I want my camera.
That's my camera?
No, I turned on yours instead of mine.
Oh.
Whee! How skinny girls look when they take their clothes off. That's absolutely
I don't know if
hilarious.
they can see that.
I can see it.
Oh, there.
I could see it.
Now I put the camera back. So that's what's new in net neutrality. Now, the question I have for you guys, meaning Livefire and KBT,
yes.
Are we going to do Seagulls karaoke since we can't do Seagulls?
Oh, boy.
No.
Now, that's another question. I'll ask this to be...
I didn't prepare.
I figured we wouldn't do it in this show, but do you guys want to see us do karaoke versions of songs to keep the sing-alongs going, or just let it die? I know Zane's gonna say, "Just let it die." You guys suck. I'm waiting for it. No, I'd like to continue sing-alongs, but I hate these rules, man. I hate these rules. These rules suck.
The Frelins suck.
They do. Do you know what I am excited about, though? Walking Dead. Oh,
yeah.
We need to get movie tickets this week.
Yeah.
I can't find my gift card to the theater.
Well, it's okay because we can just go and pay to go watch it because it's not on Tuesday, it's on Sunday, so we don't get the $5 nights.
Yeah. Yep, Larry votes continue sing along with karaoke. Anyone else? No.
Apparently Bonnie does too.
Yes, go Bonnie. I'm waiting for Shauna's vote, but I don't think she's in the room today.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
On if we continue sing along but using karaoke.
Zane say if you don't do sing-alongs, why would anyone watch this show?
True. Yeah, we are kind of boring, aren't
It's
we?
because we're dashing.
It's because we guy together.
We're gay together.
Candace votes do it up. So it looks like we'll do it for the next show. Starting Wednesday, we'll bring up the karaoke
I
section.
don't know what I would do if I found this in my 13-year-old's room.
I'd high five him and ask for his client list.
Oh yeah, I would. Yeah.
Or see if he,
Let's step up merchandising here.
or see if he needs an investor.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, see, son, you live in my house, and being that you're under 18,
Yeah, 50% of this is mine.
yep,
Yeah.
I take a 50% cut out of all the profit. You know, you got to take out business expenses first. And if you need help with the expenses, I'll give you a hand. It's okay.
And I got 3 new clients for you, the guys I work with, you know.
When you first meet her, when you get
Oh
to
my
know
God,
her,
she is so hot.
I'm gonna send this,
She's gorgeous. Oh, she's gorgeous.
but Nixon is a stage 5.
Oh, I can't. I don't have a way to show it.
It's all good.
That's. Oh yeah, I gotta fix the screen regions on this too.
Yeah, you do.
Oh man, so we got
Green Screegens.
green screegens.
Green Screegens.
F this S. It doesn't work. This sucks. This sucks.
It does.
It sucks. It's kind of funny though. Oh man, but what do you? Oh, live fire. What do you think is going to happen on this Walking Dead movie ending?
I someone gonna die.
I think a lot of people.
That's someone gonna die. There's gonna be some dead stuff.
Well, we can confirm Morgan doesn't die because he's going over to Fear the Walking Dead. But actually, that's not necessarily true.
Because if they end the show, Fear what ends too.
Fear is behind the Walking Dead, which means they can kill Morgan right now, and he'd still be able to go to that show because it's before. So actually, I can't even say that. So
Yeah, but that wouldn't that would be stupid and pointless.
damn it, Joe. I now have to. I can't promote this episode now.
What do you mean?
You just dropped an F-bomb.
What do you mean?
You just said the F-bomb.
I didn't even notice. Oops.
I literally, in order to post this now and be able to add it towards our numbers,
Yeah,
I
so
have
let's
to
keep pointing it out.
I have to take it down, and I have to edit the video, which means we lose all the live viewing stats.
Well,
And the
we'll start over then.
No, we'll see what happens with this one.
Well, didn't they say that it would be like excessive swearing would be
Yes.
like once like
I
But
see
the-
F-bombs all
but
the time.
the
keep-
the monetization and the sponsorship, you can't state it at all.
Yeah, but like I said, there's nobody filtering it through. If you're gonna like just point fingers at it and stuff, then make it. Ugh.
Master Crispix, you want to have a seat? Okay, when you're done, you want to have a seat? We have a spot for you. Steven's got inventory.
That's gross.
What?
You ain't from Oklahoma if you don't dip your Pop-Tarts in ranch dressing.
No.
It says I'm calling the cops at the top.
why doesn't Putty Pie have a copyright infringement while he's playing video games that are copyrighted?
Because the video games,
They allow him to do it.
correct. There
Well,
is,
he's paid. Man, PewDiePie's a piece of crap anyway.
but
I said crap.
You did. The
I told you it's not gonna be flawless.
I know it's not. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. With the video games, not all of them you can play online, but most of them you can. Actually, Master Crispix knows how all that works anyway. There is a clause in some of the games that allow you to do this stuff. What?
This is the most brilliant method. Have you ever seen that?
No.
If you drop your medical
Medical grass clipping?
Yes. Your medical clippings of herbs on the ground out of your grinder. You think it's lost forever, and you're not going to pick it up and out of the carpet. Right?
Yeah.
You put a sock over the end
Of your vacuum.
Yes, and then you vacuum the carpet.
That's brilliant.
Yes.
That's brilliant.
It might be a little dusty, but
No,
hey,
look.
it's still, yeah.
It allows everything. No, you just do the one area. You don't do the whole freaking room.
Well,
I can
if
see
it was my
KB's
room, you'd want to do the whole room.
Right.
You know?
I can see KBT having to vacuum the whole rug, flailing, getting irritated, and going, bah! And it's just flying like confetti. Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
I almost said it.
I
Almost.
That's why I'm being very choice on my words. Like,
Dude, this is a lot harder than I thought it would be.
this is friendly impossible.
It's a bunch of dren. And for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, watch Farscape. Hey, they got around it.
Battlestar Galactica. That was a great fracking show.
Topicals.
Topicals. Oh.
Was that right next
Gotta
to your
hit those
testicles?
CB2 receptors.
So what's going on with you guys in the audience? What's up? What's new in your world? A lot of you haven't seen it here in a while, so what's new? What's going on? What's up?
What's
But no, I want to see this in the theater.
Yeah.
Like, and from the trailer, the ending scene that was shown in the trailer right before it happens was legitimately like taken right out of the comic frame.
I
And
know,
that's what got, I was like,
you were almost out of your seat.
oh baby.
Your excitement level went.
I wonder. I think we can play trailers because those fall under fair use.
Is,
You know, it's crazy. We need this sign in this house. It says, I tried to start my day once without coffee.
yeah, court date pending. Yeah.
Yeah, my court date's not pending.
That would be trailer. Yeah, it falls under fair use. So let's take a look at the
Oh yeah.
finale trailer. Let's see if this thing still works.
This is fracking great. It still works.
The Walking Dead.
We are worse than we were, and we can't go back. So let's just finish this.
Oh, I'm so excited.
There's my bullet maker.
Attaché in tow and order fulfilled PDQ as promised. Every munition personally quality controlled by yours truly. Sleep be damned and efforts be tripled. The deed is done. Take yourself a tester.
Regina laid out the plan for you, right?
So I requested the ride along. Depending on the terrain and timing, the pump and priming, I believe we should attempt a one-fell swooper. A firing line that would minimize chaos opportunity and Alpha 2 Omega this thing in less than 10.
Are you sure that's something you want to see?
More of a need to think.
Sorry.
Gave us slip some intel, make him think and get
I
the
haven't
jump
seen
on
this.
me. The thing is, it came from a less than reliable source, so if I were him, I'd be scouting ahead, taking out that little roadblock cruise.
I can't really hear it. So that is the trailer.
What do you mean you can't hear it? I heard it.
No, I can barely hear it, and
I can hear it.
it's
clear
that
as day.
loud hissing noise. And I plugged in my vape to charge it, and it shut off one of the cameras.
I hear it loud as
Yeah, I heard it pretty good.
Did you?
Yeah, I heard it fine.
But that trailer, dude. Oh my God, KBT, you need to catch up.
Oh yeah.
You need to catch up. It's intense. Like this half of the season was intense. Very, very, very old school Walking Dead.
Very old school.
The thing that sucks about it right now is their ratings suck. And it's not because of the show anymore. It's because of the bad taste that AMC has left. Not only with The Walking Dead, with other shows too. Better Call Saul is delayed because of the same stuff they're doing to Walking Dead. They're doing to that show. A bunch of their shows, they're legitimately robbing them.
It's too bad because I used to watch Sci-Fi until the chick messed it up, and I used to watch a lot of other shows and on other channels. But AMC took me away from all of that. I paid when I was in Massachusetts, living in Westfield. I paid $34 extra a month just to watch The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah.
Literally, just to watch The Walking Dead live, like when it aired.
Dude,
Like,
this season, well, the second half of the season was just insane. And Zane, the finale is not on TV on Sunday.
It's gonna
from
be
what
in
I've
the
been told.
theaters.
It's in the theater. I'm pretty sure they will put it on AMC after it's done airing, but they're doing the Walking Dead finale, which is extended and longer, and they're doing the first episode of Fear the Walking Dead at the same time in the theater as I drop my vape. Well, oh man, if any of you in this audience right now have not watched the second half of season 8 because of what the first half was, trust me when I tell you, it's not the same. It's not the same, and we understand why now. Robert Kirkman and the other powers to be are in the middle of a giant lawsuit with AMC because AMC is literally taking $2 billion from them, and Kirkman's fighting for the rights back because, you know, if it goes on Amazon with all of his other shows, he's gonna have triple the budget. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
well, apparently, spoiler alert, Carl returns to The Walking Dead season 8 finale. There's going to be a lot of memory sequences.
Yeah, well, Rick started having the dream that Carl was having. It's slightly different, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see Carl in that dream. And he was in this last episode, but only his voice. You got to have him in the finale. You got to. Even if it's a memory or just Rick hallucinating and seeing Carl.
It says nothing about being in the theaters, by the way. At all.
That's what it's advertised as.
No, I got nothing. It says nothing about theaters.
Survival Sunday, it's called. In cinemas, April 15th only.
Well, it says it'll be airing on the 15th.
They might be putting it on TV now, too.
That'd be... I still want to go see it.
I'm looking
theaters.
up what the ticket prices are right now.
It's probably going to be $80.
No. No.
No, I'm just joking.
All right, so we can see it Winter Haven at Cobb. We can see it in Lakeland. What about Orlando?
Nobody cares. Hi, people.
Yes, but yes, it is in the. It's in the. It's definitely in the theater.
That's weird.
Seeing Walking Dead on that screen's got to be insane. It's got to be insane. Yep. I'm a little irritated with Better Call Saul though because normally at this point it's on TV. I know you need to catch up, Livefire. We're just going to rewatch the whole thing because KBT,
I need to catch up.
he needs to catch up too. But oh man, and it looks like Pinkman and Walter White both will be making appearances in Better Call Saul because now they're catching up to the timeline when Walter and Jesse first started. Oh baby, that's got to be awesome. Need to see it. You're looking up Walking Dead stuff now?
Just because.
And Maggie still hasn't signed a contract, so we were probably going to lose Maggie at the end of this.
Good.
I don't know.
I don't know.
In the last few episodes, she's really like becoming Rick Grimes. She's is ruthless.
I'm over the whole Gregory fucking pit of people thing.
Oh, I can't believe that son of a bitch is still alive. Although Simon, That was good.
Yeah.
That was good. And Dwight both. That was good.
Yeah.
That
I
was
didn't
good.
see what finally happened to Dwight.
Oh.
I saw Simon and all that, but I saw them catch Dwight.
Oh, yeah, they got Dwight.
Oh, yeah.
Negan got him good. Yeah. But
Well, I know they caught it. Like I said, I know they caught him in his room, but
this wasn't in the comics, and that was a good twist on what they did with Dwight. But I know Zane hasn't seen it. KBT hasn't seen it. Not going to spoil all of it for you.
I'll keep an eye out for Coral.
It's a mind F, definitely. Coral.
so dumb.
Yes, the grinder scene in the junkyard was awesome.
Yes.
I'm surprised she's still alive, too. You know, out of all the... I don't like her. Weird-haired one. I don't like her.
You know, the funny thing is now
I don't like any of them.
is that I
That's
think
great. They're all dead.
I
Yeah, I
think
know.
she'll end up being an asset if it continues.
She'll end up being an asshat?
Yeah.
Have you seen her hair?
She looks
Sure.
like she's wearing an ass hat.
exactly. Exactly.
Looks like Chewbacca took a crap on her head.
You're grounded because you don't think the garbage disposal sounds like Chewbacca taking a what? That's why. That's not Mickey. That's tit dirt. Tourette's guy.
That's just tit dirt. What do you mean a bird?
Move it, poop boat.
Bob Saget.
What is this, assload of mashed potatoes day? Damn, bitch, you got a stupid fat ass. Oh, man, the guy from Boondocks. Yes, Daryl is still there. The thing with Daryl, in the comics, he doesn't exist. Daryl in the TV show is actually 4 different people
Combined
into one. And if you want to go by the altered storyline, I see where they're going with it. Daryl's going to be a big part of it for quite a while still. But Kirkman is talking about The Walking Dead moving past Rick Grimes, which I don't agree with that. I think the TV show will die if you eliminate Rick Grimes.
Yep.
It's just... He's still in the comics. I mean, Carl's still in the comics too, but he's a kid and he's got, college and other opportunities ahead of him. I understand why that happened, but it doesn't leave a giant hole in the the end story.
Right.
But Rick Grimes,
Where's,
nope.
Not until they find a suitable replacement.
Where's Waldo and where's in 360? That's interesting.
That is insane. That's kind of awesome.
I found him.
Have you been playing where? I was just say I found Wall-E.
I found Crispy.
I found one of them. Have you been playing Where's Waldo on Google Maps?
No.
Nope.
It's fucking fun.
I use Waze again now that Google has revamped it. It's pretty awesome.
It's fun. It's pretty fun.
Oh baby. Fear the Walking Dead I'm looking forward to.
I wonder how much Trapper or how many times they're going to mistake us saying fracking fun for...
But no, Fear the Walking Dead. I mean, KBT and I didn't want to watch past season 1, but we said, you know what, we'll give it a chance.
I'm way behind on that.
I know you gotta catch up on that one. I want to rewatch it before it airs anyway. But the stories got stronger.
Characters got better.
Characters got a lot better, and the budget got better.
Right.
Even with them stealing money.
I just wish they would get the F out of Mexico.
They are.
They're working on it.
In the beginning of the season, they're not even there. I think
Or
they're
out of the sandy areas in general, because it makes no sense to go there at all.
I think they're going to be accelerating the timeline, judging by the trailer. They're in the United States at a water park at the opening. So, yeah, I think they're back. And with Morgan joining it, that's what concerns me. If they're putting Morgan in there directly after this end battle with Negan, I have a problem with that because Fear the Walking Dead is supposed to be at the beginning of this. They're years behind Rick. And if they accelerate it that far, I think they're going to kill the story. But Kirkman's a genius.
Yep.
he'll find a way if that's what they want to do. But I'm excited to have Morgan as a full-time cast member on Fear. Morgan is awesome. I've loved Morgan since day one. He's a very powerful character.
He's been interesting for sure.
Yes, he
I
is.
see I see something bigger happening with Eugene as well.
Yeah.
I am really irritated with what they're doing with Eugene.
Yeah.
And I hope he dies. And I hate
They're
to say
gonna-
that.
I think I see him turning into some sort of a mastermindy,
He didn't see what
fed up.
happened with Eugene in this last episode.
No.
Eugene has a hatred now for Rick and his group.
Yes, I did.
You saw that?
Yeah, when he barfed on what's her face and ran away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Eugene in the comics, he resisted Negan. He only did what he had to do when his life was absolutely on the line. Obviously, that he slowed down the process. In the end, he was all for Rick and his team. Not this Eugene.
Well, we don't know.
No, he made that abundantly clear at the end of that episode.
Yeah.
Because
but-
if he really was waiting for them to get him, then he wouldn't have done what he did.
And he accelerated the bullet making.
Yeah.
I'm sure that if they're going to do something with it, there's reasoning behind it. If they're not, then he can die.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they like for us who read the comics. I'm the Eugene story arc in this. I don't like it. I hate it. But once again, it's Robert Kirkman,
Yeah.
and he's a genius. So there's a plan. If not, he's just going to kill him off and move the hell on. I almost said it again. Making bullets, yes. See, actually Daryl's strategy there really irritated me too because I would have killed everyone in that place, taking all the bullets.
Take all the bullets.
I would have taken everything I could.
And all the manufacturing equipment.
I'm sorry. This is stupid.
Yeah, Westfield.
No, Westfield, Springfield, Great Barrington, Lennox, Lee, fucking.
So KBT's reading the
Wilbraham.
thing. It says, name a Massachusetts town or city that does not have the letter O in it.
I bet you can't. And I said, bullshit. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn
Nope,
it!
that was our second one. And yes, Brian is correct. We have two of those.
Tushmobish.
You just used the second one.
No,
So.
we can say SHIT, can't we?
Yeah, you can say it twice. KBT just used the first one. He used the second one just now.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
Hey, wait, this is a learning curve. Hey, YouTube, if you are actually watching and monitoring this,
We're
I
trying.
think you can see we are trying.
Oh, yeah.
The whole point of this show was to be uncut and unfiltered, but obviously it's grown beyond that, and we want to actually make something of this. So we are trying. Okay, I know we
Lee, Lennox, Terry, Palmer,
Just give peace a chance.
Wilbraham,
yeah, Zane put Westfield too.
Munson. No, that's
Munson has a lot.
Oh, yeah,
Palmer.
Palmer. Yeah.
Three Rivers.
West Springfield, Springfield.
East Hampton. No, that has an O in it.
What was I gonna say? Beckett.
Chesterfield.
Huntington.
What's that? Terringham.
Oh, God, we can go all night with this one.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Sandusfield.
I'm taking it someone not from Massachusetts posted that.
No, it's from Massholes. I think it's just from somewhere West Mass.
Western.
Yeah, Western Mass.
Western. Oh.
We had to talk like a bunch of Tods. Fucking wheat. I said buckwheat.
That's what I heard too.
I said buckwheat.
It was the reverb. It sounded different.
Dude. We should just use reverb all the time.
Reverb. Actually, this one's my favorite one.
This carries pictures. It doesn't say cheese in your package. It says American slices.
I love that one. I do.
Hello.
Fall River, yep. That's where I'm from, too. True. I was going to say... No, that one has it. Swansea. Yeah, Swansea. Bonnie goes, we're not Todd's, LOL.
It's a wicked pisser.
I don't think that's on the. Yeah, I actually I didn't read anything about piss in that at all. And normally they're very detailed.
Well, you didn't say piss, you said pissa.
Yeah, I
it's a
know.
pisser.
But even
It's an
still, I
invented
don't
word.
think piss is even on that
A
list.
pack of mobs.
Pack of mabs.
Mabs.
Gotta go find my khakis.
Hey,
But they say dollars.
you leave my car keys alone. I parked it in the yard. It
Queer.
sounds so weird.
Queer.
Oh, stuff. Oh God, this is difficult.
Oh, Snapple!
Snapple. I haven't seen you with any Snapple juices in a while.
What
KBT.
the blank are birds so excited about at 5 a.m.? That's a good question. Randomness.
Worms.
Excited about waking you up.
The sprinklers go on around 5 a.m. and all little squiggly things come up to the surface and then they get eaten.
We can say Dilligaff.
Look, so we can't swear or use the F word or anything. Everything that KBT has pulled up, there's an F word.
Yeah,
in it.
literally.
Like, literally, like every meme.
Well, it's
Almost.
also almost Dilligaff.
Ah, you mentioned that, Zane. Actually, Live Fire, why don't you tell Zane about the project we're going to be working on that you're writing?
I'm actually working on. I haven't decided if it's going to be a feature length or.
It's not using swear words, and it even
No, but it is.
I turned around when it said the prick, and
the
it was
P
just on the
word.
table.
No, that's definitely.
they didn't have a
would-
P word. No, there's no
No, but yeah,
look, watch though.
I know I've seen this.
He's making a homemade fleshlight.
Fifi. He's making a Fifi. Yeah, see, there's nothing.
Enjoy.
No, but we can't show any products
No.
on how to make, sell, or anything like
Correct.
that on anything about guns or sexual orientation or
That's
anything.
not an
We can
orientation.
talk about guns. We just can't solicit or sell guns.
right.
We
So-
can mention,
Well, yeah, we could,
like
we,
I said, Fleshlight. We're not telling you how to make it. We're not selling Fleshlight. This is not a paid endorsement by Fleshlight.
Right.
Just making that
So,
clear.
so back to the project, Zane, is that I'm working on a script and getting together a storyboard soon on a zombie. I want to say movie, but it could be a. Remember V, the show V? It was a 10-hour miniseries. I'd like to do that, but shorten it down to like half hour, so it ended up being like a 300-minute movie
Oh.
instead of like 180, and release it 10 episodes, and then you can watch all 10 episodes at one time.
Yeah.
So we're getting a bunch of new equipment. We got a bunch of people willing to act, and we're going for it. We're actually working on several projects right now.
I saw that. I am going to thank. We actually do have a sponsor for Natalie's Corner. And I want to say on this show, thank you to Camper Rental Adventures.
Yes, thank you, Camper Rental Adventures.
I'm going to mess that name up. Thank you.
Dawn and Ray are the owners of that company, and we're doing infomercials for them with the activities in Disney's Fort Wilderness, where they rent most of their campers. And because of that, we are getting our first 4K cinema camera.
Cameras.
I haven't decided yet. There's a lot of perks to the 200,
Forget the live streaming. If we can get 2,
but there's a very valid point, and Shauna, me and Darcy were talking about it, and then Dawn was talking about it too, because we went live on her tablet on her business page, and she had more views than we have immediately on that one live video. Now, if we have a broadcast capable camera for Darcy's Brotato show, we can do the live cons. We can go and get a media pass and get the extras and the bonuses for being media. We can also live stream on Natalie's Corner. And if we wanted to do Studio One live on the go, let's say we're at a KBT murder spree party, we can film it live.
yes.
Also, I found out there is a difference with the software between the two cameras, and a lot of the ND filtering and some of the stuff we're going to want for the movies are in the 200, but not the 170. But I know how to hack the camera now. I spent a lot of time doing it to get that software. I think we're going to stick with the 200, and then I will I'll reorder the Canon for our B camera on the Amazon credit line. I haven't decided yet, but either way, Camper Rental Adventures is getting us our first 4K cinema camera for the project that we're doing now. And I want to say thank you both to Don and Ray. You guys rock.
Yes, you guys are awesome.
I know we've been filming there a year. It was a long time to wait for that stuff to be released. And in 9 days, part 2's coming out.
And it paid off for him, though.
It did.
It paid off good for him.
It did. A lot of views on that video. If you want to see it, go to jlihpro.com and click on Natalie's Corner. It'll take you to her YouTube page. Also for that show, with the new tech that we're getting, there is I'm in the process of writing a movie with Livefire and the Sandman for Natalie's Corner. It's either called Walk on the Dark Side, or what was the other title suggestion, Livefire, you said?
Walk in the Shadows.
Walk in the Shadows. It's going to be one of those two.
Or something along that line.
Yeah, it's kind of a mashup between Harry Potter, Star Wars, D&D, a little bit of Stargate, and there's a lot of references to a lot of things, but it's an original movie.
It's mostly a D&D styled fantasy movie with a lot of references to a lot of other movies.
Yeah, like we do have a Stargate, but it's not a Stargate. Yeah. But we have one. The only thing I can't actually, I do have a way Zane, to mention Doctor Who in there.
Zane, we actually are going to have several makeup artists.
Yep, and
all of us have a different skill.
Yeah, and then we have Shauna and Darcy, who are going to be working on the costumes too, which I'm really excited about. We have a lot of good ideas going on. Sandman's scarring makeup, with the stuff we found for that, is going to be insane. It's going to be insane. Like I can't wait to start this project. But it is for YouTube anyway. It's going to be released in 10 episodes. They're going to be like between 10 and 20 minutes an episode. And after that, there'll be an option just for like the movie version if you want to buy it, which would be awesome. We're putting a lot of work into this, but it's all happening because of Camper Rental Adventures. Once again, Don and Ray, you guys rock. Thank you very much for being supportive of all of us and what we do when a lot of my family's not supportive of me, doing this stuff with my best friends in the whole flipping world. Thank you. You guys are awesome.
Spanking is a skill, Zane says.
Oh, man. And I'm still looking forward. See, KBT's traveling again, and he has this wonderful S9 Plus with this amazing camera, and I'm waiting to see his travel show. Or at least some photography. I'd like to throw up some of your pictures on the website under like a photography page for you. You've got a lot of good stuff in there, dude. Like, I like your pictures a lot.
The fun's. I was playing with the super slow motion too. That's cool.
Yeah, that came out the water.
Yep.
I was thinking of something with super slow mo the other day, and I wanted to bring it up,
but
and I don't remember what it is.
You can only do it burst shot. It's tough. You can't like sustain just shooting super slow mo.
Oh, you can't?
You can shoot slow mo, then go super slow mo.
That's the other thing. The 170 does not have super slow motion. The 200 does. That was the other big point with me between the two cameras.
Yeah, but what's the frame rate normally?
The frame rate, well, it depends on what I have it set on, but it does anywhere from 24 to, I think, 200 frames a second.
On the 170?
That's still low.
Yeah, it still produces a pretty decent slow-mo.
Yeah.
I mean, you can digitize the rest to slow it down more.
240s slower. Mine's the super slow-mo shoots at 960.
Yeah.
So that's why it's just a burst shot.
I eventually want to get, like...
960 images
I want to get one of those cameras that the slow-mo guys have.
Oh, those are crazy.
Oh, my God. That thing costs more than a goddamn house, but it's beautiful.
Red Weapon.
Is that what it is?
Red Weapon. The base, the brain composite box part that you buy all the parts for is like $75,000, $60,000.
How much is the...
But it does come with 3 Taiwanese hookers.
And that is not a paid endorsement.
That is not a paid endorsement. But no, there's a YouTuber who... I
thought it was Red Scarlet.
Who built a Red Scarlet. No, is it Red Weapon? Or, no, it's Red Weapon, I thought.
Red Scarlet's a camera company.
Yeah, Red Scarlet does the high-end cinema cameras.
Hang on a second here.
I would love one of those cameras. And do we have ninjas in the zombie movie?
Red Weapon.
Red Weapon?
Yep.
What's the frame rate on that? A second.
More than you can afford.
Yeah, but what's the frame rate in general?
I'm just pulling it up, looking at the name, but it was so ridiculous. Like literally, a YouTuber bought a camera and all the accessories,
Yep.
all that stuff, $149,000.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even the good lens.
Right.
That was just like the
crap lens?
That was the regular lens that's better than all of our lenses combined.
Right.
That's awesome.
And like they had the incredible 4K sensor, everything. Like I watched the whole video on it, and just seeing the stuff you could do with this, I'm just like,
I'm happy JVC's making a comeback in the camera world.
yeah.
I know somebody who's got a $140,000 camera they use to film shit for Disney.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
That's 3.
Shh. He
Yeah,
said
don't-
shenanigans. That's what he said.
I said shiitake mushrooms.
Speaking of shenanigans,
Uh-oh.
who's excited for Super Troopers 2?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah. It's
420.
about time.
We've only been waiting 10 years.
Play the trailer. It's a-
Yeah, there are. It's a rated R trailer.
I watched it on regular TV.
Okay, let me see if they have. I'll get the TV version of it.
It's not the Snoop Dogg one.
So the red weapon can take 35.4 megapixel stills, offering 17 plus stops, dynamic range. The Red Dragon also has 8K. It's not 4K. It's 8K.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I want 8K.
You remember when we saw the 8K football game at Infocom?
on the 500-inch?
No, that was 4K. We saw the 8K on the 55
4K?
inch.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
You could see the blades of grass
But-
moving in the wind.
There's something about a
4K?
500-inch
Oh yeah.
LED
Oh, yeah,
TV.
yeah.
Livefire and I walked up and we were just like,
Yeah, that's going in the backyard.
I don't think it'd fit. I think we'd be violating some kind of code. Because
Um,
you'll be able to light the whole damn neighborhood with that thing.
Yeah, except the guy that would actually complain behind us, it'd be he all he would see is the back. He wouldn't see any light.
He'd be blinded by the light.
He is a douche. They didn't say nothing about douche.
No, they did not.
Douche
So-
is a thing to use to clean out the parts of the female anatomy.
That is
There's
also
other
not a
types
paid
of
endorsement.
douche.
Well, let's take a look at this guy right here. Let me rewind it.
I forget it the other day. It was some sort of part douche, but it literally used the word douche. It was like break douche or something like that.
Team back.
Back in business. Pele! We are under assault. I got glitter.
Glittering and?
My name's Rabbit.
What pills do we have?
Not sure. I think it's a mood enhancer.
Loser cuts his pinky toe off with a shovel.
Take that bet.
I suggest you take
that
the bet,
bet.
Rabbit.
Super Troopers 2.
Everything will be by the book. Everything.
License and registration.
You think maybe your buddy's getting a little old for this?
How are you Mounties now? Or should I say Meounties?
Say what now? Should I shoot him?
Who, Fava?
Super Troopers 2. I barely made it. That could have been Grizzly. I think someone took a growler in here.
Shoot him.
So
Oh, I can't wait.
There's that one, and there's
There was, while you're queuing that up, there was somebody in Northwoods Law that got pulled over for littering, and one of the guys, he was a New Hampshire cop, and he goes, they panned into the cruiser afterwards. He's like, littering and littering.
Okay, all right. So just so you guys hear this before you queue up anything else, the Red Code raw max frame rates 60 frames per second at 8K.
Ooh,
70
8K.
75 frames per second at 8K at 2.241. That was at regular.
Yeah.
60 frames at 7K, 75 frames at 6K, 96 frames at 5K, 120 frames per second in 4K.
Yeah, so that's pretty not good. Continue.
We'll go down to the 1080s.
Do you have an 8K camera?
8K camera that shoots 60 frames per second. Yes.
That's not slow mo. 60
Yeah.
frames. Anything over 120.
Anything over 120 and higher.
So, and most of the slow mos on
Are
those cameras are going to be
thousands.
in 1080p mode.
Like the ones that York Sprave and all
Well,
those
that
guys
would-
on YouTube use, it's like 200 and something or 2,000,
Frames a second.
25,000 frames per second.
1 second takes up 8 gigs.
Yeah, like an entire hard drive. And their cameras are like $230,000.
And remember, there's 2 versions too. There's the cinema camera, and then they're gonna have a specific slow-mo camera.
Right.
That
yeah.
sounds like their cinema camera,
this-
which sounds awesome.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
I would
that's
love those
pretty
specs.
badass.
Well, it doesn't say anything about slow mo. It just says this is what it shoots at full frame.
Yeah, that's gonna be their cinema camera.
Okay.
Well, full frame 8K. That's awesome.
That's epic.
Because it's 60 frames per second. Most people are still shooting at 30
On 4K.
Yeah.
4K?
But that's just
4K?
Okay. And that is a good question Zane brought up. What happens when you shoot a strobe in slow mo?
Oh. We'll have to find out.
We will.
Brought to you by JLIH Productions.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look at this second trailer.
Well, considering a normal light flashes anyway, it's just how our eyes perceive.
Actually, I do run a lot of my ideas by Mike Zane. We talk occasionally and we bounce stuff back and forth.
Oh, you bounce it.
No.
My YouTube window is all kinds of messed up, so it is what it is.
Because now I'm thinking about the strobe thing.
All right.
Well, because a normal light that stays on is actually fluttering.
It's flickering, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure you had your full team back.
Back in business. Pele!
I'll be right back, guys.
I got glitter!
Glittering air, glittering air.
Rabbit. My name's Rabbit.
What pills do
This looks like one we just watched, but there's another trailer after it.
I know I'm in a
Yeah,
better
this
mood.
is the one we just watched.
Loser cuts his pinky toe off with a shovel.
Take that bet.
I suggest you
Take
take
that
the bet,
bet.
Rabbit.
Super Troopers 2. Everything will be by the book. Everything.
License and registration.
You think maybe your buddy's getting a little old for this?
How you Mounties now? Or should I say Meounties?
Say what now?
Should I shoot him?
Who, Fava?
Super Troopers 2. I barely made it. I could have been Grizzly. I think someone took a growler in here.
Shoot him. In theaters everywhere, 420. Rated R.
This is the trailer I like.
Let's do it.
They've been waiting for a second chance. Waiting for their country to need them again. That time is
Meow.
meow.
What do you guys give me if I kill that bird? Barbara, that's a bald eagle. Get away, Baldy! Yeah! Guys, what do I win?
A one-way ticket to hell.
It turns
Federal
out the
prison.
French-Canadian town Saint Georges du Laurent is actually on American soil. You'll be phasing out a Canadian Mountie unit.
Best behavior, boys.
Not our idea of a good time either, fellas. Personally, I'd rather fuck a moose.
Damn it!
You would need a ladder to do that.
Wow.
He didn't say what he said truck.
That's what I heard.
Highway Patrol. Come on, guys. They've come up here to tell us how great it's going to be for all of us to become Americans.
All right, who swore?
The Canadian Mountie.
This is happening.
Now I understand.
Do neither of you speak English?
I do. We would like to eat your papers.
Can you show me your party papers?
This time, everything will be by the book. Everything.
What the fuck are you guys doing? Hey, Tim, Horton's ghost.
What can I get for you guys? Whole beer, liter of cola.
He said fluff.
What did you say? Do you want a liter of cola?
Canada's pretty awesome.
Don't do that. Should I shoot him?
Who, Fava?
Frère Jacques Grey pour Paul-Marc de Saturette. Fais-leur toaster croissant, les misérables. First catcher, Luke Roller, D'Artagnan, Perrier, Friend Tarkin, Ton Peanut,
You know where that is, right? Most of that movie was shot at the Quabbin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
we
funny.
had pictures of the flyers.
Well, because you were shooting there
I
at the
was
same time
shooting
with...
the bridge at the same time. And they beat Pat to it. We were filming the bridge as they were filming this movie. Like, we were there at the same time. We couldn't go near where they were filming.
Of
Right.
But it was cool to see it from up top. It's like, oh my God, it actually is coming out. I was so excited.
Actually, Zane, no, it's not illegal to say tabernacle on YouTube. It'd probably be frowned upon to say Mutsi blank blank tabernacle. So, yeah, because you have to use the entire sentence in order for it to be considered distasteful. It's actually not a swear unless you're Catholic.
I think we're doing a pretty good job overall for our first one. I can't wait for Filthy Friday.
What's happening?
Mutsi Filthy Friday. French fry.
Look here, meow.
Croissant.
Do I look like a cat to you?
Meow.
My prince and all nibbly bibbly from tree to tree. I love that movie. Oh my God, that movie's awesome. Absolutely awesome. We're at that mark, gentlemen.
Mental Gen.
So, let's go around this table. Live fire. What do you got to close us out today?
Be young, be wise, have fun, live your life, and just remember, karma is a bitch.
Oh, baby.
Oh, yeah.
KBT, what do you got to close us out?
Bob Saget.
That's good enough. Speaking of Bob Saget, now you got
Bob Saget.
And for me, it's if you have a vision, people, you have a dream, get off your ass and do it. You're the only one standing in your way. We do it every day. Whether we suck or not, that's a whole different story, but we're still doing it.
Yeah,
End of discussion.
Look at us. We suck. 75 episodes, and you're still watching.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. With that, let me change this first to KBT mode. With that being said, ooh. I feel it. Can you feel it? Oh, there it is.
Does it say,
oh, yeah.
We got to fix that frame right now.
You have just listened to another episode of Studio One Live. I'm A. Cortez.
Angry Elvis. I mean, live fire. No.
KBT.
And if you want to see everything we do, go to JLIHpro.com. If you want to support, just let it happen in Studio One Live. Go to patreon.com/JLIH. In closing, Coffee Day!
Baldhead.
Oh.
It is now safe to end this live thing.
Live thing?
This live thing, I like
this
it.
live thing.
Oh,
It's lit. Is that what they said now? It's lit?
It's lit. It's on
it's
fire.
It's effing lit, man.
It's fracking awesome.
Yeah, it's freaking Tide Pod in here. Let's snort some condoms.
It makes me want to frill and snort some condoms.
I'm gonna snort into a tissue.
Oh, by the way, people, don't eat Tide Pods. Don't snort condoms. We here at Studio One Live do not condone that, and you are a frelling idiot if you do.
Yes.
Good night.
I
I gotta end this on this bitch.